Hi, and welcome once again. We're going to be looking at what's visible in our night skies over the course of the next month. There's a lot going on. People often think because the skies are so light, we don't get dark till about 11:30 at night, and it starts getting light again about 3:30, that there's not much to see, but there is. I'll talk about that a bit later on, about the phenomenon of what we call astronomical twilight. But this month in particular, we have a very exciting event to take place, which is actually taking place this next Thursday. So the first thing I want to show you are three very bright stars that we get in the sky at this time of the year. These are what we call the stars of the summer triangle. Us astronomers use a term called an asterism. An asterism is not a constellation. These three features here are all constellations, but sometimes bright stars are linked together to make an asterism. A classic example of that is the Plough. The Plough is not a constellation, it's an asterism. And this is another asterism. And by joining the stars of Deneb, Vega and Altair down here, we get this feature that we call the summer triangle. Now, one thing that does happen this time of the year, because of the light nights I mentioned earlier, you only get to see the very bright stars around midnight time if you're lucky. Obviously the fainter ones come out a little bit later on, but even they don't get really bright because of course it's not really light enough. So it's very easy to identify these three stars, which are practically overhead at about midnight, and we call it the summer triangle. The three stars are absolutely fascinating. This one, Deneb, is one of the brightest stars in the sky. If we move all the stars to the same distance from us, that would be one of the brightest objects in the sky, almost as bright as the full moon. It really is a phenomenally powerful star. The other two here, Vega and Altair, are a lot nearer to us, so they are very bright anyway. But that's the summer triangle, and as we go through the months and we go through the seasons, the summer triangle rises in about May time and slowly goes across the sky, and is actually visible in the autumn sky right through till about October. But its dominant time to see it is in the summer, hence the expression the summer triangle. But there's another great thing I really want to talk to you about now, and this is the partial solar eclipse, which will be visible from the Isle of Man on the 10th of June, next Thursday. Now, a word of warning before we even start: never look at the sun with the naked eye. Use eclipse glasses if you've got them. A lot of people got them for 2017 and 2015. If you can dig them out and find them and use them. If not, use the solar projection techniques, which you can find all about on the internet. Or great fun, you can make a pinhole camera. Get a shoebox, put a hole in one end, hold it up so that the light of the sun, that dot of sunlight, is transmitted to the other side of the box, and you'll see a little tiny sun which will be eclipsed. So that's how we do it. You must never look at the sun with the naked eye. It would blind you. Galileo famously is thought to have gone blind from looking at the sun, and the famous Patrick Moore, great friend of the Isle of Man, he actually said you've got two chances looking at the sun with the naked eye: left eye and right eye. Don't do it. If nothing else, that's a big thing to tell you about. But what we've got coming up on Thursday is an annular eclipse of the sun. And when I say an annular eclipse, this means that the moon and the sun, the moon is slightly further away than normal, so it doesn't cover the whole of the solar disk. So from the places marked on the map here in red, you would see an annular eclipse. You see an annulus of light around the moon, which isn't quite as good as a total solar eclipse. We have got a total solar eclipse visible in the Isle of Man in 2151, so you need to wait a bit longer for that one. But what we need to do is look for the sun using our solar glasses, and just after 10 a.m. on Thursday, the 10th of June, the sun will slowly have this tiny bit of encroachment by the lunar disk on it. That will slowly track across the moon until we get to 11:15, and then we will have the sun will be 25% eclipsed as seen from the Isle of Man. It will then slowly travel across again, and finally at about 12:30, just before 12:30, the moon will disappear off the solar limb once and for all. This is quite exciting because the last time we had a solar eclipse was 2017, another small eclipse. We've now got a solar eclipse, a partial solar eclipse visible in the Isle of Man every year now, right through till 2029, apart from 2024. So it's a good chance to get those eclipse glasses. If you haven't got them, find them, even send for a pair. You can get them very quickly at about £3 a pair, and keep them safe, but you must be sure to use them. And if you find your own pair, make sure the lenses are still not scratched or touched. You can't be too careful with the naked eye. It really is something I need to talk to you about. But one thing I can show you now is a very short film. And this little film shows you the eclipse taking place. That is the shadow area. The actual path of totality is that red dot, and that red dot, you can probably see that it went across Canada, across Greenland, and finished up going across Siberia here. But from the Isle of Man, we will see, as I say, a 25% eclipse. Well worth looking out for, and we've got another one in October 2022, which no doubt we'll be talking about nearer the time. So, just what we will see from the Isle of Man at 12 minutes past 11 next Thursday. And this is what we'll see. This is obviously an animation, and again, make sure you are using some appropriate equipment to see it. I'll actually be doing an event for Manx National Heritage down at the Sound, talking about the eclipse, and just fingers crossed it's going to be clear. We did this in 2015, and unfortunately it was cloudy. So if it's cloudy, then I'll be giving everyone a talk about it. Maybe we'll be watching it on the TV. But that's the eclipse, and I hope you get the chance to see it. Let's pray for clear skies, but hey. But the final thing I want to talk about this month is what we call Noctulucent Clouds. It's a complicated name, but the word noctilucent is Latin for night shining. And you only see these from places that are of a particular latitude. And the latitude is between 40 degrees north and 60 degrees north. And what happens is the sun does not get lower than 16 degrees below our horizon. It's what we call astronomical twilight. We don't get beyond astronomical twilight between the end of May and the beginning of August. So we can see these clouds only at this particular time of year. They're very, very high up, about 50 miles up, much higher than the ordinary clouds we see. And they shine with a beautiful silvery sort of ethereal glow. They really are magnificent. And a lot of people look for them at this time of the year. We just need a clear night around midnight or thereabouts, and we look for these clouds. It is thought there's conflicting thoughts of where they come from. One of them is they come from the material left by meteors burning up in the Earth's atmosphere, and one of the others, it is linked very closely to global warming. So there's a lot of interest in these particular features because they could be indicative of conditions on Earth and whatever. So I hope you've enjoyed the quick resume of what we can see, the summer triangle, the eclipse and the noctilucent clouds. I hope that was enjoyable, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.